Kia ora koutou, welcome back guys. Today we have a very special episode. One of our fellow idlers in our Discord channel for the server 1162 on iOS, Truck, has let us use his main account. We're going to be pulling out dark shards in an attempt to get Carrie copies so we can be trying to take Carrie up to E5. So we have one copy in the bag. No extra copies here. And in the event this week in the altar, you can get Carrie for 7,000 altar stones. We may have to get that copy. We'll just see how lucky we are, and we currently have enough feathers for, glorious relics for one other copy. And he also said I can go ahead and open up all those artifact shards there, so we'll see how we do with that. Let's start off on the dark shards, and I'm going to do something that rarely annoys me as a viewer, but I'm going to open these up one at a time. One DA, Amun-Ra, nice. Das Moog, one Carrie, another Das Moog, Amuvor, DA, and Aspen. So quite a mix there. For the artifact shards, I'm just going to open them up as groups. I'm going to start from this end. Damage against Ranger for Shadow, and damage against Mage for Fortress. 6 Mirror Chains, 1 Black Sword. Orange exclusive, Evil Holy Grail, damage against Mage for Dark. And wow, 7 Azraels and 1 Fiend's Touch. Alright, now we're going to go away and you'll see that there is a ridiculous amount of 4-star shards. We're going to try and make up as much food as possible to level up Carrie. And see how far we can take her. All right, back in a moment. This second part of the video has actually been filmed a couple days after the Dark Shards opening. The account has switched hands so that Truck can free up some more of his time and focus on his other servers. He was nice enough to give it away to someone else in our server. Discord server, that is. Now, you'll see... monthly. Fusions are all complete now. All those 4 stars are gone. The relics have been used to get 2 copies of Carrie. And because we were unlucky with the dark shards, we only have 5 copies. So we're only going to be able to make it up to E4. But we're going to do that and then jump into Broken Spaces. Alright, so let's take Carrie up. 10-star first. Great. All right, let's go 10-star first. E1. Let's unlock the Gusta. E2, E3, and back to, hopefully that was it. Perfect. E4. Let's level her up. Switch the enables around a bit. Purify speed. Because this is not my account, I'm not going to change the stone. And resources are quite low. So we're just going to leave her as is. We're not going to go buy any spirit. Let's check our lineup. We'll be using Belrain. Speed HP, nice. Cool, perfect. I might switch. Let's see, we'll go. Let's just remove that. I'm going to swap. What is the turkey skin? Attack HP, damage reduce. Let's switch this Garuda around for PvE. Sigmund, Antlers Cane. We'll actually give him, for this, we'll give him the warrior set. All right, I think that's it. All set, ready to go. Let's jump into Broken Spaces. Sigmund. Let's switch. Now I think that should be great. Let's see how we go. Phoenix, jump into it. If you watch my other Broken Spaces video, you'll see these early rounds are not much of a struggle. So we might just skip through these until we get to stage 5 after this first one's complete. And then we'll start watching from there and try and tinker with things and do as best we can. Nice and easy. Most of our damage coming from the Garuda with the skin that we put Staff Punisher on. Let's see, cool. And we'll go ahead and put Balance Strike on the other Garuda, because health shouldn't be an issue. Let's do 1 smash. Yep, that was enough. Let's go 1 smash at a time, see how we do. Cool. Another one down. Let's actually skip through so we can check out some of the damage numbers. So we've switched around there. The Garuda with Staff Punisher is obviously doing worse versus Gru, because Gru reduces our crit chance. This time it was the crit Garuda. And you'll see Carrie is not actually doing a lot of damage. She is not set up in the ideal way, and B, she's more in Broken Spaces. She's more of a support hero. So she's there to reduce the energy. See, she's put a mark on both these Grus. Not that Gru does a lot of damage. And yeah, so her damage isn't great. But she's not here to do damage. Yeah, let's check it out in this stage. So it's just a big first of the 2 sort of major CC waves. We'll see, hopefully Carrie should be helpful here, just reducing their energy and hopefully sort of keeping us out of CC a bit, as well as Purify. So we may end up changing the enables on the Garudas so that we have Purify as well. But hopefully with Carrie and Belrain, we shouldn't need to do that. So you would have seen just there, Carrie took all of Valentino's energy. One of our Garudas petrified from the Jara. Unfortunately, we didn't get a mark on either of them. Great. So Carrie sapping Valentino's skill again. And we're just sort of minimizing the amount of CC we receive from these two. Only getting her mark on Valentino. Unfortunately, neither of our Garudas having a skill there with the Phoenix drop. So our Garuda with the skin has actually been in CC a lot more, so I'd expect she's done less damage. Yeah. Not a whole lot. Well, 1.2 billion less, but still pretty good for those extra rounds in CC. And you could see throughout that, Carrie was keeping Valentino low on energy. She just kept missing Jara with her active, putting the mark on her. But I don't think we're going to have any issues. So we're going to just do a couple of jump throughs, check out the damage. Almost 10 billion. So that time, our crit Garuda, 6 billion by herself. She must have had less CC. And I think we're going to get through this pretty quickly. 7.5. And Jara's actually the one who's closest to dying. Let's move on to the next stage. For this one, I am going to go ahead and put Purify on both of these Garudas. And just check everyone else's. We've got Purify on Sigmund. Heart Watchers, not E3 yet. Carrie, we put it on at the beginning. And Belrain, chuck Purify on. And let's jump back into Broken Spaces, and we'll watch this first fight, and then we'll skip through and check the damage a few times. Cool. So Carrie's got a mark on both of them. Heartwatcher and CC is quite annoying. So ideally, we want to get that Heartwatcher up to E3 so she can have Purify as well. It's mainly specifically for this wave in Broken Spaces. So we got that mark on Oberon again. Let's see if in the later rounds this time we can get a Garuda active for either one of them to line up with a Phoenix drop. Here we go, let's slow it down. And let's see the damage numbers. So that was a big active from Garuda on Corpse Demon especially, taking 1 billion. And let's speed it back up, and then we'll skip through these a few times. So 7.6 billion. Pretty close for the Garudas there. Let's do a couple of skips just to check the damage. 3.8 and 2. Skip through again. 8. 3.9 and 2.9. So we're consistently staying over 7 billion, which is pretty good. $6.4, so a bit of a drop there as soon as I said we were staying over 7. Let's do one more and then we'll just smash through the rest. 6.3. Let's see, did I put the lineups the same? Let's go 10. Wave 7. Let's jump in, watch the first one. And what we want to see is Carrie getting her marks on these two. So on the Aida there, that's going to greatly reduce the damage that we take. Make everyone's survivability a lot better. Having the horrified on Garudas, pretty annoying. Sigmund goes down. Round 5. Belrain, it's getting pretty low. Now it's not going to make too much of a difference. Belrain's still going to provide heals when she's dead. And then the Phoenix buff is guaranteed to hit the Garudas. And she's placed her mark on both of them, which is great. Heartwatch finally goes down. Pretty happy with that damage. And you saw at the end there, one of the Garudas went down and we still got pretty good damage off. Let's go, we'll keep the lineup the same. We're going to skip through a few times just to check on damage. And then we'll try swapping Belrain for Amun-Ra. Cool, even better. 11 and 10. Eleven and 7. Nine and 11. So Garuda is, even if she's dropping off in the end game PvP a little bit, she still puts up massive numbers in PvE. Look at that, 16. All right, let's go ahead and swap Belrain for Amun-Ra. I think we're going to do worse, just because we now don't have the attack buff from Belrain. So that one was already quite a lot less. That's pretty similar. And the Garuda with the Staff Punisher has been reasonably consistently doing better damage than the Garuda with the Kiss of Ghost in PvE. That's a massive round there with 21 billion coming from that crit Garuda. Now you'll be noticing Carrie isn't doing a lot of damage. Like I said, she's more here in a support role to, and especially in this last wave, keep the rest of the team alive. Now let's try a couple of waves. Let's drop Carrie out, put Belrain in, and let's see how they do together. Amun-Ra and Belrain. That was a massive one. So 27 from the Garuda with Kiss of Ghost and 20 from the crit Garuda. $24 and 12. $17. So this is kind of making me want to build a second Garuda on my main account. Garuda just does crazy numbers. 21. $47. So 24 billion coming from one Garuda. Let's switch out Amun-Ra for a Gustin. Just try a few different combos here. Significantly worse. Let's see if that's consistent. So I feel like our biggest numbers have come with having both Amun-Ra and Belrain as our support for the two Garudas. Let's do one more with Gustin. Now let's try keep Gustin in and switch Belrain for Amun-Ra and just see how we do. So I feel like we're getting some rounds with still reasonably big numbers. But let's go back to Amun-Ra and Belrain, both in the lineup. Because I feel like this was where we were getting our best. Big numbers. Yeah. first turn back. All right, and now we're down to just Aspen. Skip through these last ones. And we'll just watch this last fight. Nah, I can't be bothered. There you go, victory. And we still have over 100 of the challenge badges left. So it didn't really take us that many. I'll have to have a look. I can't remember what we started at. I think it was like 170 something. So like maybe 60 something badges. So we did, with the 2 Garudas on this account, and Sigmund, and a higher level Heart Watcher, we managed to use a lot less badges, or a few less badges than we did when we went through with my account. And I'll leave those resources to collect later. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Ka kite.